Well, good afternoon. Saturday, February the 20th. Yeah, right. Who cares? Just another day, right? Just another day in the Twilight Zone. The faceless people walking around like zombies. Lost in space. The space between their two ears. Maybe they don't have enough oxygen getting to the brain. But anyhow, I know I don't get many views on my videos anymore. But the people that do watch me faithfully, that I see in the comments, thank you. And I guess I'm making these for you. And me, because I haven't left my property other than take a young lady that works over here at Kroger's up to the front of the store, some home cooking, some cookies and that kind of stuff. But anyhow, I let the insurance lapse on both vehicles. Of course, where have I got to go? I have no friends or family that even want to associate with me other than my youngest daughter. And she comes over a couple times a month. She does a few things for me. And, return, I kind of help her out a little bit. The flywheel went out on the teeth got sheared off on the van, so I can't drive it anyway. So, here we are. They are pumping so much space into the mainstream. I mean, it's just unreal. I made that short video the other day showing all the bookmark things. It just keeps going. And every time I click on to go to the internet, there's a new one. New pictures from Mars. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen that. It come up my feed. I watched a 5-minute little tape from mainstream. At the time, this was yesterday, it was 500,000 views. Thousands of comments, and the comments were congratulating NASA as you got a bunch of clowns jumping and cheering as this. I mean, come on. Lost in Space, Star Wars, Star Trek, all had better CGI than NASA does. They're making it look so stupid, so dumbed down, that people will buy it. Because why would they lie? How could they tell a lie that big? There was a few people that actually know what the Earth is in the comments, but they weren't getting any likes. The people congratulating NASA, 50, 60, 100 likes on, and just patting each other on the back. Yeah, for something you can't prove. It is a religion. They are buying it on blind faith. And I got to touch on this subject. You never hear me, and I'm a nobody. I always say this. I don't want anybody to believe anything I tell you. I will not sit here and preach to you. I will never, ever, ever say a prayer out loud on here, as the hypocrites do. I have unsubscribed to channels because every time they want to sit there quoting the Bible and talking about God and then say a prayer out loud. Read Matthew 6:5. That whole chapter teaches you how to pray, not as the hypocrites do, standing on the street corners and in the synagogues, but go into your closet. If you're having an intimate conversation with your wife or your husband, or it's something that's nobody else's business, talking to your maker is nobody else's business. You do it to be seen by man. Pride. Look at me. That's why you've never heard me do it. And the mind control. I didn't catch it growing up until just a few years ago when I woke up, how the subconscious mind works. And I've done it to you all this time that you've been listening to me. Your subconscious mind seen this ball, but you was looking at me. Let's say this is the globe. It's been right there programming in your peripheral vision. Everything you see, you taste, you touch, you smell, you hear is registered in your subconscious mind, and it cannot distinguish. See? Here's another one I've never heard anybody really talk about. And that ball's going to come into play here again in a minute. The Mandela effect. How continents, North America, South America. We realized this a few years back, that it shifted. And the land down under is no longer the way down under. And look at the Antarctica, but no Arctica. Does not exist no more. The Antarctica goes all the way across the bottom. Gigantic on all of your maps. The ice wall. The reason I bring this up, the continent shifts. Look at your flat earth map. They even have it at all these big world government, United Nations, the WHO, as in their logo. Flat earth map. South America has shifted way over. It's no longer underneath. When the flat earth came into existence, is that when we noticed that the map has changed. Take a good look at a flat map and then look at a flat earth map. Look at the globe, then look at the flat earth map. It's kind of like, I've seen this done on a video where it take the globe and fold it out. South America shifts. No longer underneath North America. Land down under moves. Subliminal messaging. They started this about a year ago here where I'm at. Every time they show the weather, every half hour, every time it's on, they show this. And they either put the moon or the sun. Programming, subconscious mind. The moon landing. Well, this got me onto the moon landing. Dog's over there eating a bone. That's what you're hearing. They haven't been back, but they're going to go in 2024. But there was another short article where they may not be able to get there in 2024 for some strange reason. Now the world's going to be locked down. They'll never go. They're just pumping out CGI after CGI. But this is NASA's pictures from back in the 60s. Apollo 11 and the others. To me, growing up, I only remember Apollo 11. Now I guess they've walked on the moon about 7 times. I don't know. And they show this off in a distance. The Earth rising from the surface of the moon. Keep that in mind. Here's another one. Now, can anybody tell me just how they got that big thing in that little aluminum foil lander? But see, the Earth off to the side. These are two NASA pictures, just like the one I just showed you a few minutes ago. And here's the moon, supposedly from the dark side looking with the Earth, right? Now, this is a fact that NASA will tell you, that the Earth is 4 times larger than the moon. Supposedly 230-some thousand miles away. I don't buy that for a second, but anyhow, that's beside the story. And we only, let's take the surface of my watch here. We only see one side of the moon at all times. We've never seen the dark side. The one side faces us, as if maybe it's like a quarter, a flat object, but who knows? This right here will disprove every picture NASA ever put out of the Earth from the surface of the moon. Just like here. See how big the Earth looks? But in your mind, you know how big the moon looks when you look up at it when it's full or even half full or whatever. It's not that big. It's big, but it's not that big. The Earth is 4 times larger, and we only see one side of it, of the moon, right? So if we're on a ball, this thing would constantly face as it goes around this spinning little ball as it's hurtling around the sun. And so if you're standing on the moon, now anybody with half of a friggin' brain cell will know that those pictures are lies. There would not be any possible way of an Earth rise if you're standing on the moon. Because if you're only seeing one side of it and always facing the ball, you would have to look straight overhead to see the Earth. And it would look 4 times larger than what you see the moon look like. It would look a whole lot different than what NASA has showed you. This world is a lie. Everything is a lie. From 9/11 to Boogie Bug. Jet fuel. Possibly even nuclear energy. But oh well, who am I? I'm just some old fart sitting here by myself with my dogs. Just talking into this little black box. Saying have a great day. Love y'all down the road.